Um, Good morning and welcome to the opening session of the conference. My name is Ilora Shahabuddin. I'm a professor at Rice University and a member of BDI. We'll start with opening remarks by several people who put this conference together. Our first speaker will be Dr. Munir Quddus, who's the president of BDI.
Good morning, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. Namaskar. Asha kori shobai bhalo achen. So pleased to welcome you all to this program. We've been working on it for almost a year every day, and it's nice to see things come together well. We have visitors from all over the world. We have some global travelers, people from Bangladesh, Australia, Germany, and all over. Please give them a big round of applause. Welcome to this great university. Welcome to the beautiful city of San Francisco. As President of Bangladesh Development Initiative, it is a great pleasure to welcome you all to this international conference on Bangladesh, which is co-hosted with the Institute for South Asia Studies and the Chaudhry Center, both institutions on this campus. Bangladesh Development Initiative, as some of you know, is a professional organization of independent scholars interested in the progress and prosperity of Bangladesh. We want to see a democratic Bangladesh. We want to see a Bangladesh that's prosperous. And we are interested in the challenges that Bangladesh faces. We believe development is a complex problem and we need an interdisciplinary approach to development. You'll find that we are a pretty diverse and eclectic group. We reach out to other organizations with a mission overlap, organizations such as PRI, BEN, CPD, AEDSB, and others. We do consider ourselves to be part of the global Bangladeshi diaspora and also part of the civil society in Bangladesh. Although we don't reside in Bangladesh, we think that because we are overseas, we have a perspective that needs to be on the table. I took over as president of this organization back in 2011 and have enjoyed my role since then. I think I speak for all the members of the Bangladesh Development Initiative when I say that this wonderful organization allows us to help in small ways from overseas, our motherland, the land that we come from. We have seen Bangladesh develop from a land of famines and dismal poverty to a nation where democracy and economic development have benefited a wide spectrum of these citizens, moving tens of millions of people out of acute poverty to the middle income status in a relatively short span of time. Very hopeful story. It has proved the naysayers wrong, and it has brought joy to those who believe in a very young nation which has been around just 44 years. The social and economic progress of Bangladesh over the last 20-30 years can be described as spectacular or good but inadequate. This is the proverbial glass half full versus half empty. If you take the half full view, with more than 6% annual average growth sustained over the last 20 years, ready-made garment industry is still roaring, aiming at $40 billion in annual exports. Bangladesh has surprised many to emerge as a potential economic powerhouse, the next Asian tiger, if I can use the term. The engine is humming, the passengers are in their seats, the pilot has received the all-clear signal, and all the elements for a sustained economic takeoff for Bangladesh are in place. If the takeoff is smooth, the ride may be bumpy, but the passengers will soon enjoy the clear skies and ride to new heights in economic progress. and the nation will safely arrive at the destination which we've been calling the middle income status. However, if you're pessimistic, you can make a good case that the glass is half empty. And despite great potential, Bangladesh and its leaders have missed the opportunity time and again to launch the nation on a path of sustained progress, economic and social. You might make the case that the plane is delayed, still sitting on the tarmac, with the passengers waiting in frustration and the future looking uncertain and even bleak. If you belong to this camp, you will point to the political gridlock, the deteriorating law and order situation, the dysfunctional democracy, the creeping tide of authoritarian rule, the high and stubborn levels of corruption, the widening gap in income and wealth, and the unmistakable rise of violent religious extremism. Even as we speak, the nation is on the edge as religious violence has spread with targeted killings of writers and bloggers. My own plea is that over the next 2 days, in this conference, we remain optimistic. Although we should be fully aware of the challenges Bangladesh faces, both internally and externally, we choose to remain optimistic and focus on the bright future for Bangladesh. There's much to celebrate and be hopeful about for this nation of 166 million people, where nearly 50% of the population is under the age of 24. The people of Bangladesh have shown amazing resilience, grit, courage, ambition, and love for their country. For co-hosting this conference, I want to thank the Institute of South Asia Studies and the new Subir and Malina Chaudhary Center for Bangladesh Studies. One is an established global leader, and the other is an emerging leader in the scholarship on Asia and Bangladesh. Their support is why we have returned again to Berkeley for the second year in a row. Perhaps we should make this our permanent home. Just as the World Economic Forum is always at Davos, Switzerland, the Bangladesh Development Initiative Conference could always be at UC Berkeley. Something to ponder. I also want to thank the participants, including our honored keynote speakers. Professor Noor Islam is going to be here later in the afternoon. He is the recipient of Bangladesh Development Initiative Lifetime Achievement Award. Professor Rahman Subhan, who received the award last time we had the conference. Dr. Atiyur Rahman, Governor of Bangladesh Bank, is here and is going to present a keynote. Mrs. Anne McCullum will be representing Ambassador Bunnicott, and Professor Vivek Bald is here from MIT and others. Thank you for taking time to grace our conference with your presence. Last but not the least, I want to recognize our generous donors and sponsors who have helped us with this conference. As a non-profit organization with no independent source of revenues, BDI depends on the goodwill of enlightened individuals and forward-thinking businesses like you for helping us cover the expenses of these conferences. We are grateful for your support, and please know that without your support, this conference would not have happened. You should be proud that you've made this possible. I want to name the major donors. We have the IFIC Bank, we have Standard Chartered Bank, BRAC Bank, Southeast Bank Limited, Eastern Bank Limited, NCC Bank, and we have the Khan Foundation. Thank you all very much. Please give them a hand. Over the next 2 days, as we debate, discuss, and learn, please don't forget to enjoy and to have some fun. Networking is an important part of this event, and you are in the beautiful state of California, so enjoy that also. May God bless America. May God bless Bangladesh. Thank you very much.